Mind Control Part 2 I'm doing here on it, and I call this video Season of the Witch, because if anybody's seen the John Carpenter movie, they had the parasites coming through the pumpkin, and the kids turned into the parasites. Anyway, let's get into it a little bit. I want to get into how this technology works and who's doing it. It's done by basically APRID, and you can do the arithmetic on that and invert it, APRID. And basically what's happening here is that this signal that's coming through the phone is being projected through, it's actually what we call they're artificial DNA molecules that have transporters to them. They carry information, packets, encoding, mind control encoding, which basically they're laced, they're controlled, they come down from Proteus, and they're biological. That's all I'm going to tell you. And they get into your brain, and they manipulate you, and they can turn you into something that you're not. They turn genes on and off in your body. They can create extra chromosomes in the body. You got 12 of them. They can turn 2 more of them on and shit. They're dangerous. It's lethal technology. I'm going to make this video really brief. How does it happen? They're using acoustic wave technology in this, and causes basically the nanoparticles are all charged up in your body already, in your brain. And what happens, the acoustic wave draws electrons from your brain. Your brain, basically, electrons flow from negative to positive, but these strong acoustic waves are coming down from the projectors, are positively charged, draws the electrons right into them, like you pour tea into a funnel. Very strong. You can manipulate your biometric body of you. The encoding is very sophisticated. It ties into Proteus. Proteus is the neural lace interceptor on planet Earth. It goes right over the Earth. All the satellites and data networks tie into it. It has thousands, probably millions of nodes, and nodes are nothing more than receptor collectors of packet information that come from the satellites and come back down to Earth. And all the information is encoded and decoded as well and sent down. And what's happening here, folks, is what he tells me is everybody has a target DNA catalog frequency on Earth, and everybody has been, I'll get into it a little bit more, it's pretty sophisticated. Everyone is tagged like and cataloged through Proteus. And who's running Proteus? The Vrills are running Proteus, folks, part of the cabal. The military is still part of the cabal. People don't understand that. They keep saying the cabal's gone. Paul is not gone at all. The military is good and bad. They're still a part of the Vril cabal in operation that runs some of this technology that's above the Earth right now. The Galactics are dismantling some things, but the Galactics have no control over the Vrills at all at this point in time. It's just not happening right now for some reason. They're still in control of Proteus, the neural interceptor on planet Earth, and that's all I'm going to say about it. And when you get hit with this fucking thing, man, it's unbelievable. This vector mind control is nasty. I mean, you can get rid of it basically by shooting an acoustic generating frequency at the target frequency and blow the fucking parasite up, just make it go crazy by targeting with the energy, but it's not going to get rid of. If it spreads all through your body, it's a little harder. But it mostly, just like I said, attacks the neural cells. It's another form of rewiring and shit and everything, and it's really uncomfortable. Causes dizziness, and all other ailments can be contributed to it. But when you go to a doctor, he doesn't, they can't figure out what's going on. But anyway, let's get on to it. Another thing I want to say, folks, is I found some nanotechnology coming through my phone, nanobots. Or nano-electric mites were coming through my phone the other day. I took it into a bio facility this weekend, and they isolated, and they couldn't figure out it was not a real biological creation here. They said it was an artificial parasite or an artificial electronic parasite or molecule that couldn't be identified, or they don't know what it was, but it was artificial, and I found 5 of them. And I believe they came through the phone, and that's part of the vector mind control parasite that came through my phone. Nobody's seen these little things on your telephone. I'm sure people are starting to see these things. They manifest. They're pretty nasty and shit. Make you do all kinds of things, like these Morgellons and shit, and they store in the cats and tests. This is all real technology. It's all good and bad in a way. I mean, like I said, my house was hit by the transharmonic acoustic energy wave 2 weeks ago, hit over the fucking house. Did all kinds of weird things and stuff, and it's all part of the Proteus control system on planet Earth, folks. I'm gonna sign out. Hope the video is somewhat informative. The world is not what we think it is and everything. I'll do a little more on what's going on, a galactic update on what's going on with the Galactic Federation of Planets and the Galactic Federation of Light from my intel that people have told me on what's going on. A follow-up on the ascension process of planet Earth and how they're bringing people to, blocking them from ascending and helping some people ascend to different planets on Earth, different 3D planets that are ready for these people to ascend to.